3,000 acres that we're trying to get back into our possession, the original owners. And yesterday we had a meeting, and we were discussing because the first thing we're going to do with the state of Minnesota is we're going to do an MOU, which is a memorandum of understanding, and we're going to get into an agreement with the state of Minnesota on co-management. We're taking our first steps, okay? These are like the beginning steps to get to a point where we're going to go to legislation here in the upcoming years. I'm not going to say next year, could be 10 years, could be 15 years. But at least when we sign this memorandum of understanding that we took the initial process to return the Whiter State Forest back to Whiter. That's coming very, very soon. We'll make an announcement. On the Tamarack National Refuge now, big things going on there. We've signed the 638 process. We're doing the same process what we do with our IHS, okay? Remember, the federal government is running these programs on behalf of us. So what we're doing with the Tamarack National Refuge is we're beginning to take over pieces of the refuge under our management. These are some good positive steps for not only for the nation, our tribe, but for the Tamarack National Refuge. Okay, you know, I know that we're going to have a big signing here this spring. We're looking at inviting the Secretary of Interior Burgum to be at that signing to originally take over the whole 638 process for us for the Tamarack National Refuge. So some really big things coming here in the next probably 6 to 9 months with both of our processes for obtaining the land. So that's an update I wanted to give everyone. And you know, I know that there's always wondering about what's going on with our land back, and of course the tribal nation is, we're always purchasing land within our borders or around our borders. I know one of the big pieces that we're buying like 200 and something acres out by Jack Hall Lake, which is east of White Earth here. So we're buying big parcels like that and putting them into our name for our people in our membership. So these are things that's going on continuously with our nation as we're buying land back. So I just want to give everyone a quick update on that. And I know I just brought up IHS. You know, IHS are both service units we have in White Earth and also in Netawash. You know, I know June 1st of 2026 is the date that we get the baton from that. We will be running our IHS on June 1st of 2026. So something I'm really excited about. Questions, you know, in our meetings, I'm glad that we have a lot of turnout for our monthly meetings and a good turnout for our quarterly meetings. That's the information that we give out to our membership. And also, guys, another big thing too that's out there is on both phones, on both Android and iPhones, we have our White Earth Nation app downloaded. The applications are on there for the $300 holiday fund. Things are on our application. So I think if you have access, or if you're able to download the application, the White Earth Nation, there's lots of good things on there. It's basically our website, but we post daily. There's lots and lots of information on there. So I know there's always questions about there about, you know, everything that we do as tribal leadership. You know, so I really, really encourage you to reach out to your district reps, reach out to me. Anyone has any questions or anything, you know, financials. We passed a form last meeting that if anyone wants to look at our budgets, our ledgers, etc., you have to fill out a form and get it to finance and Mike LaRock. Remember, Mike LaRock is our Secretary Treasurer. So if you have any questions about our finances, please reach out to our Secretary Treasurer. You know, that's the update I can give you. So, I mean, these are things that I think is important. It's transparency. So if anyone has any questions or anything wrongdoing going on with us, you have every right to ask us questions about it. Because honestly, from my office, the chairman's office, I have nothing to hide. You know, so these are things that, you know, anyone does anything, you know, it's something that I really like to see you know, come talk to me or talk to your district reps. So I think it's important to have that relationship with our people. You know, it's very, very important. You know, and like you said, we're trying to always improve, maximize our efforts, especially when it comes to our programs and helping our people. These are the number one priorities for my office, is our elders and our children. And our language, I'm really, really pushing hard for the next 2 years here to get our language off the ground. We really have to revitalize our language. Ojibwe moment is so important to our kids and so important to our nation. That's who we are as Anishinaabe. You know, so I think it's important. And these are things I guess I wanted to talk to you about. So, but yeah, let's have a great day. Very good.